Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 and what will be the first achievement run for Crusader Kings 3 that I will have on my channel. The rest of the achievements that I've earned in this game so far have been either earned on twitch.tv/LordLambert_. You should probably go follow me there, link in the description, or through my own personal play. But now we're going to do one on YouTube, and while the achievement that we're going to be going for is not technically a very difficult achievement, considering it's right here in the medium category, we are going to make it much harder for ourselves. We are going to be going for 7 holy cities. As a Hindu ruler, hold all 7 Hindu holy sites at the same time. Not a very difficult achievement, both technically according to the game and realistically, for one main reason. And that is because the largest nation, I would say, in India is Pratihara. Now, Pratihara also has, not that you can see in this map mode, or while we're here, it also has most of the Hindu holy sites. A lot of them are up around this Bengal Delta, going up through Delhi, this kind of area. There's a lot around here. And, you know, the leader of Pratihara is indeed a Hindu. We could get the achievement as Pratihara. Now that would be the easy route, or rather that would be the medium route. See, what we're going to do though is something a little bit more stupid and ambitious. And we're going to be doing it as a nation that exists in almost every single Paradox game. This nation exists both in Imperator Rome, it exists in Crusader Kings 3, it exists in Europa Universalis 4, it even exists in Victoria 2. I don't know about Hearts of Iron 4, but it might, who knows. We are going to be playing as the illustrious and very reputable nation of Pandya. Why, might you ask? I don't have an answer for that, really, other than it sounds like a fun thing to do. But that's what we're going to do, and it's going to be fun, so don't worry. So, of course, we're going to change some game rules, because this game needs some game rules to be remotely, passable and fun past, 100 years. Especially Exclave Independence, my god, I hate not having this on total. Fantastic game, but you really need that game rule. And we're also going to do diplomatic range restricted. Unrestricted is not good, and we want to keep it achievement available. Restricted is where we want to go, and of course we will toggle the demonetization option. And yeah, those are the lovely game rules that we're going to be going with, and we're going to be going with Pandya. Let's get into the game and see what our situation is. So we're going to be calling this one 7 Holy Cities. It is not going to be a cloud save, and we're going to save it right there. So what is our situation right now? The duchy we have is all called Pandya. We also have the entirety of it and a single province within Kola, or Chola. I'm going to call it Kola, I think. So we start off relatively decently strong. We also own every single one of these places ourselves, personally, which is very nice indeed. We also start off beside one of the 2 major powers in India. We start next to Rashtrakuta, which is, it's a relatively large empire, so we're going to have to be careful about those. Our kingdom situation, the one that we'll probably want to be going for, is Tamil Kam. Although we do start bordering a single kingdom down in the south that has already formed, called Lambert. Now, Lambert, owned by this fellow here, Maharaja Sena of the Lambert Kingdom, he's a Tharavda, so if we were to want to conquer him, we would have to change religion. Speaking of religion, let's have a look at the task we have ahead of ourselves. For starters, none of our holding territories, none of our territories that we own right now are Hindu at all, I don't believe. That's the Jain faith. This is also a Jain faith, so we're going to need to convert our homeland. The closest Hindu holy site is this one here in Kanchipuram, which would give me plus 15% fertility for my Vaishnava, which is what we are, characters, if it is controlled by Vaishnavism, which is, what we are. after that, we're going to have to conquer and migrate or move and take quite a lot of land until we get to the rest of the Hindu holy sites, the closest one being in Ujjaini, giving us some stewardship and courtier and guest opinion. And then further north on this Ganges River, we have Varanasi, giving learning and clergy opinion. We have Ayodhya, giving monthly piety per night and night effectiveness. We have Mathura, giving diplomacy and powerful vassal opinion. We have Haridwar, giving a small boost to health, and then even further north, oh, here it is, over in Gujarat, we have Dwarka, giving +1 martial and friendly fatal casualties, -10%. So, there's quite a lot that we're going to have to do, and it should be a very fun time, and yeah, I hope we're all going to enjoy it together. It's going to be great. So, where to really begin? We're going to obviously begin with choosing our lifestyle. We have an intrigue focused life right now. We are greedy, which is a sin in Vaishnavism, giving us negative diplomacy and also negative piety. We are trusting, losing us some intrigue, but we are deceitful, giving us positive intrigue. And we are also an elusive shadow, giving us +8 intrigue. So our intrigue score is an average 11. So we're not very good at anything. We're average or poor at pretty much everything. And well, this you know, being an elusive shadow, we can probably work with this. So let's choose intrigue. We start with torture. I'll probably end up going down schemer afterwards. But I think we're going to go with skullduggery focus, which is my favorite of these lifestyle foci. That seems like a decent idea. We'll gain 35 intrigue experience a month. I'll be happy with that. We have one sibling who is not in control of anything at all. He's just in our court. We might need to do something about that. We're not married, so we'll need to find ourselves a wife. Our heir, which is our brother, is also unmarried. And we have the issue of we're not being endorsed by my Purohit, who is actually kind of terrible. I might want to try and flip him out, especially as we can appoint our own. I'm going to just call them chaplains, and Purohit's going to just annoy me trying to say that every time. We want to probably swap him out for someone else. He's not a powerful vassal, so that works in our favor. And if we swap him out maybe for, Jesus, the names here, oh my god. Niyaparipalapatan. We might do a little bit better. He's a celibate, deceitful, lazy, astute intellectual. Sure, you can be my new Purapavitipita. Nailed it. Right, that's lovely. You're immediately going to be starting to convert my home territory. That sounds good to me. Our steward is Wank. He is a powerful vassal, but he's terrible at his job. He's actually terrible at everything other than, I mean, he's poor. He's fucking awful, really. He's absolutely god-awful. But we might, he's going to have to stay where he is, honestly. Because I can't really take away a 13. A 9 powerful vassal is probably on the cusp of wanting to be flipped out. But 15 on the Spy Master is very, very good. Or just good. Sorry, he's just good. You're at 12 stewardship. Would I prefer stewardship? Or would I prefer martial? Not too sure about that. And 13 on my Chancellor is pretty damn good as well. I think I'm going to swap out the steward for the marshal. I think that might be a good idea. So, yeah, 2 marshal. Not great. Not great at all. But, yeah, we can't really do anything about it right now. We can get married, though. That is going to be a big priority. And I'm kind of trying to decide, do I want to focus on an alliance, perhaps? Or do I want to focus on getting myself a few decent traits started off? We are at the start of the game, so traits would make a lot of sense. It'd be quite powerful for us. But at the same time, you know, I might get attacked by Rashtrakutra or Lambakana very early on, and it might be a complete failure because of that. I don't know. Looking at alliance power, the best we can get right now is Gujar Raj, which I have no idea where that is. That is somewhere up in Pratihara, right up there. Okay. We got someone else in Pratihara. We've got someone in the middle of Rashtrakutra. We've got someone... we got this guy here. Penugonda, which is in our home territory. Or our home kingdom, I should apologize. We've got this lady here in Pragaya. No idea. Someone else in Pratihara. Sorry, Rashtakutra. More in Rashtakutra. Rashtakutra. No idea where you are. Where is that? Another one in Pratihara. There's really not any really good alliances. I would love to ally into the Cheraraj, but he's only got a son, and I do not have a daughter. If I have a daughter before you get married, I'll try and get that alliance going, because this guy owns a complete duchy, other than the Maldives, of course. And it would be nice if, instead of conquering this guy, as we are both Vaishnava, it'd be nice if I could peacefully subjugate him after I become a kingdom. So I'd rather like to be friends with him for now. We'll work on it. We'll work on it in the future, but I think for right now, our spouse is going to have to be somebody with traits, because there was no good alliances there at all. So let's search for inheritable traits. And I'm looking immediately at that intelligent lady right there, Oriya. She has amazing stewardship, amazing martial. So both of those are going to be very, very handy. And honestly, other than if I wanted fecund or hale, I'm definitely thinking intelligent is something I want to breed into my family. Pretty please. So I'm going to take you. I will lose some prestige, which sucks, but yeah, it's worth it. It's so worth it. So get married to you. I can also marry off my brother. You're not going to inherit anything, so I'm going to be looking for alliances, non-inheritable, and I'm thinking maybe Penugonda. We had somebody here that we could marry. Yeah, let's arrange a marriage between you and my half-brother. Get ourselves the alliance going there, and maybe we can peacefully vassalize you in the future. That might be a good idea. We can also increase the opinion of our steward. He's not very happy with us, but I think I'd rather do that with my spy master, as he's, I don't want the spy master to be, anti-me. That would be very, very rough indeed. So we'll start that sway scheme. My piety is immediately being tanked, which is not good. I might want to try and do something with my intrigue. I do have a lot of intrigue, and I think, trying to find some way to utilize this is going to be a good idea. I'm not sure quite yet what I would do with it. For instance, there's nothing that I can kill to inherit. Perhaps if I was to kill the emperor here, his empire would split apart. Because I believe, are you the emperor? Is this an empire title? No, it's merely a kingdom title, and you do have 2 full kingdoms here. So if we were to kill you, would your empire be split in twain? Very possibly. You would receive the kingdom of Karnata, you would receive the Rashtakutran kingdom. A murder plot here would do me very good, but we just do not have the ability to do that right now. Alright, I think we've rambled enough. 13.5 minutes. Let us... do we want to unpause? Is there anything else I want to do right now? Ooh, war elephants. Oh, hello. 252 damage! Oh my god! Oh... Comparison to armored footmen, 34, 26. Oh my god, they're amazing. They count as heavy cavalry, so pikemen would be very good against them, but only pikemen. Good lord, if I can afford these, I will get these because they are amazing. There's only 25 of them, in comparison to the 100 of every other one, I want to say, for everything, other than obviously Onagers as well. But my god, that is some meaty power. That is some meaty power. We can't obviously afford that, but when we become a kingdom and an empire, maybe that's going to be something we look into. Some of those lovely, lovely peoples with elephants. So we're betrothed now to Penugonda. He's our friend. We got a wedding celebration. Do I want the prestige or the money? I think I'm going to go with the money. Right now, prestige is definitely important. especially as our claims that we can do, or sorry, our wars, is just subjugate. These cost 1,000 prestige, and I also can't do them until I'm exalted among men. Getting this to exalted among men is incredibly difficult. Illustrious is where you can do full duchy conquests as a tribal. We can't do that. I think everything we do is going to have to be claim wars, and yeah, obviously it's not happening just yet. So the money is going to be the better thing to go with. Obviously, I'd love to do some fabricating claims, but I also need to, convert faith in county. That's going to be pretty important. There's another thing, another little a plan that I perhaps had, and that is going to be in the diplomacy tree, and that is going to be, I believe, in here somewhere. Is it in the Tukul, or is it in this one? There. I'm going to want to take at least one tick in stewardship so that I can claim throne against my liege. That is going to be pretty important because I have a plan. I'm going to submit myself to a kingdom, be that Rashtrakuta or the internal empire here of Karnata. I'm going to submit myself to them and then immediately claim throne, attack them, and expand. And that would be a very quick and easy, I hope, way to, gain quite a lot of power for myself. It's going to be difficult. Of course, I would need to be on a power level where I could beat a kingdom. It would be easier versus Lambert, even though Lambert does start with... do they start with more men? They don't, but they will get more men, probably. It's going to be... It's a difficult strategy. It might not pay off, but if it does, fantastic stuff. Let's unpause again. I've gone all of like a month. I need to get into the habit of talking and letting the game play at the same time. Probably let this first episode go just a little bit longer to cover it. I think what we're going to do is increase the development in our capital as well. That might be a good idea. And eventually we'll support schemes, but only when we've got really a reason to. Oh, Rashtrakuta has already split in twain. So we have Rashtrakuta, and now we have Rata. Their father did not take long to die, literally of old age. Good for him, I guess. So yeah, Rata, Rashtrakuta, now both things. It's named, I believe, after the house. Although Rashtrakuta, also named after the house. Interesting. So what happened to this guy's other son? You took that. Your sibling, Rata. Are you the king? Yeah, your sibling is of a completely different house. That's very interesting. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So immediately, Rashtrakuta has split. Make of that what you will. So that is something to bear in mind. I'm thinking early expansion opportunities are going to be up against Chola. I want to expand up in this direction, especially I want to expand to take this here, Kanchipuram, as that is the holy site of our own deity Vaishnava. Or is that from Vishnu? I think it's from Vishnu. I know very, very little about Hindu religion, so I couldn't say. But anyway, we were trying to sway our Adama party while hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far. Some opportunities to portray my spy master in good light have presented themselves. So I could gain 75 prestige or spend it and gain opinion. I mean, I'm sorry, but 75 prestige, I'm not going to pass that up if it's just on offer. Sorry. We're going to be happy. Oh, as for culture as well, I didn't show that off. We are Tamil. There's a lot of Tamil around here. We're going to obviously want to control all of our own culture territory. It's going to be the plan, at least. We're making a fair decent size of cash as well, so I'm quite happy with that. And I'm going to spend that on building some buildings. We can't do any duchy buildings yet. But we can build some walls and towers in the capital, and considering the AI have a very high level of desire for sieging your capital, I think that's going to be a pretty important thing to go for. As for culture, Tamil, we are the cultural head. We're currently going for Gavelkind. No, we're going to go for levy reinforcement rate, thank you. That seems like a much better idea than Gavelkind. Can enact Confederate partition law. What are we currently on? We're currently on Confederate partition. So, fucking useless, isn't it? What the fuck? Anyway, whatever. Rani encourages chivalry. I gain 75 prestige. I like that. I might consider passing limited crown authority. That might be a really good idea to spend our early prestige on. I'm going to do that. Get the opinion penalty out of the way early. And start getting used to this new level of opinion penalty with my vassals. We can fabricate a claim. Yeah, true, but we can also continue converting. 10 years left on that is pretty bad. We'll keep checking if we can fix it. Compliments, so we can compliment our friend here. We can either be complimenting his empathy and kind heart. He's generous, craven, and paranoid. His relentless courage, yeah, no. Youthful vigor, no. I think empathy and kind heart for the generousness. I think that might work out. Let's see if we were successful. A source of joy, fantastic. Sway scheme gains progress. Visiting the local market, a merchant from a faraway land catches my attention. Come close, my lord, marvel at treasures never before seen in these lands. I had to blend into the populace to get these beauties out. Truly a harrowing experience. The merchant might have more to give me than marvels from afar. So we got a diplomacy challenge, only 25% chance, sorry, a 75% chance of spending 75 prestige. It's probably not going to be getting scheme resistance or intrigue experience. I could gain dread and just demand scheme resistance and intrigue stuff. But there's also a 30% chance of negative 20 popular merchant. I could spend gold and get them both, but I am greedy, so I won't do that. I'm going to gain the dread. I think the dread's going to do me good. So, sure. I am dreadful. She will indeed give me what I want. My dread is now at 12. I do like dread. It is very powerful to have a high dread run. You're not yet pregnant. That's unfortunate. Hopefully that will soon come to pass. We would like to have some babies. Babies are good for us. You got only 600 men. You could totally be attacked and murdered by the Palavan Raj. You have claims on Penugonda. You have also claims on quite a lot of Cola as well. We can take a perk here. Don't want to go in prison chance, dread decay, negative 1000%. And then go for torture, for prowess, dread gain, levy size. That levy size is impressive, well, not impressive, it's important. Dread decay negative 1000%. You know, we never lose dread. I kind of think that's a good idea. Let's go with dread. This 12, oh, it's now only 8.5, will never decay. That's fantastic. You're at war. What are you at war with? You're at war with the Palava Raj. Right? It is you're attacking. Alright, so the Palavans have attacked Kola. Sad times. No days goes by without some inconsequential matter being brought to my attention at court. So it seems like Dhamapati. Alright, let's give this a try. Vera Narayana Patan and Dhamapati Markantyans turn to waste my time with petty dispute. So I could just tell them to fuck off, 30 opinion with both of them, or I could do an intrigue thing and gain some stress. Or possibly gain some stress, I should say. 72% chance of winning this one. I gain 39 dread, get a weak hook on them both. I feel like that's a decent thing to go for. Let's give it a shot. 72%. Roll the dice. I gained 39 dread. I got weak hooks. No stress. Fantastic. Great stuff. There's no one in my prison yet. It's not going to be happening yet. My guess right now. Do you have any claims? Is that why you're here? Or are you just good? I think you're just good at shit. You might leave my court. Yeah, it's fine. I've gained a threatened hook on this guy, but I can't do anything with it just yet other than get him to support my shit if I want to do stuff. So, nothing to do yet. Let's improve over here. Do I want more money? I don't think money is what I need. Let's go with men-at-arms maintenance. Get the regimental grounds. Let's get regimental grounds in here and also here. Oh, I can't get them there. Alright, fair enough. Make my like have a bit better. I don't have any. Get a barracks, perhaps? Or military camps? For months, this lady has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Now, Maharaja Sena of the Lambert Kingdom dares act as all amounts of a legitimate claim on the Thikana of Madurai. That's my capital. So he's claimed on me. That's not great. That is really, really quite worrying, actually. I am not going to spend that extra money because I might need to purchase mercenaries at some point in the not too distant future. You are not married yet. I still don't have a kid, though, to offer you. I don't have any ability to betroth anyone or get married or anything like that. We're just going to have to maybe wing it. We got 1,300 men. He's up to 1,500 men. I might need to dip into mercenaries. Might need to go into debt with mercenaries to defeat him if he does decide to attack. Madurai's Lament. We need those resources for the troops. If one small village in Madurai has to starve. Unfortunately, I do believe everyone does have to starve, and I get increased levies for 10 years. That is very handy. Yes, please. And also I don't lose stress, which is nice. So, barracks and curtain walls is almost finished. That's really handy. You've only just started your regimental camps. It looks like Kola has been completely ravaged, although they've also had their setbacks themselves. A dark night can truly make the shadows in my castle hallways come alive. The perceived risk of unsanctioned visitors rise ever higher for every unguarded corner spotted. I'll get improved defenses, fort level and garrison size. Oh yes, that's fucking beautiful. So there's now a fort level of 4 here. That's fantastic. Absolutely great. So if you attack me for Madurai, I'm going to have a pretty good chance of defending against you because you're just so slow at sieging it. That's going to be the plan, at least. Hopefully that'll work out. Hopefully you don't attack me, but you know, never mind. So, passing suspicion, it's a well-known fact that courtiers will scheme and plot, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. 73% chance of losing 40 opinion but gaining an intrigue lifestyle. I get court spies, scheme resistance, or I could gain 350 prestige and 50 intrigue experience. Yeah, courtiers already know not to plot against me. Absolutely. And with that, we'll get the prison feudal complex. We'll go for torture for the increased levies. I feel like it's pretty important to get the increased levies, especially as, you know, we're about to be attacked here. Maharaja Krishna has lost against Maharaja Nolamba. You are Krishna. You've lost against this guy. So, oh, the actual leader, the actual king has lost against his duke. Interesting. In the Liberty War. So he's lowered crown authority. Good for him. Good for him. Alright, we're almost distinguished as well. That's going to be nice. Well, I do feel like we are going to be attacked. I'm just hoping that we're going to be able to hold the line. Maybe I'll get myself some men-at-arms. What do you have? Your men-at-arms, you don't have any men-at-arms. So if I was to build some, I would be, you know, pretty powerful comparison to him. Maybe a couple of bowmen? If I get a couple of bowmen, they're good in hills, forests, and taiga. We do have quite a few forests, but mostly farmlands. We've got mountains. Down here there's a lot of forest. In the plains, the bowmen are not good. But are they bad? They're not bad. Light footmen, yeah, the forest, taiga, jungle as well. Horses, really good in plains and drylands. Not to say anything about farmland, though. War elephants, bad in mountains and desert mountains and wetlands, but really good in the jungle, and I assume there's going to be quite a lot of jungle in India. Onagers would be something I want, eventually. Might as well just grab them now. Just grab them now, because, you know, we're going to come across forts. We're going to have to siege something eventually. Alright, well, I'm going to take a break here then. As this is the first episode, likes and comments do actually go quite a long way. But if you would like to support me even further, I do also have a Patreon page, the link of which is in the description below. But regardless, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.